All right, here we go, another video. And look at this, guys. Be excited. It's a video game review. But it's not just any video game review. It's a video game review that is long overdue. And I wanted to make this as kind of a tutorial on how to use it, what it is, what it does, and yeah, and then we'll get to some other things later. I want to let you know right off the bat that I'm a retro guy, meaning I like NES games, like Super Nintendo games. I'm a big arcade fan. I mean, growing up as a child of the 80s and 90s, it was cool to play games that were in an arcade, but you couldn't pump quarters and quarters and quarters and quarters into it. I never really had a good computer to run emulators, quote unquote, on, but I wanted to let you know something that's super awesome. And with the people who are pirating NES classics and people who are pirating SNES classics, you're absolutely horrible. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to get down on that. I'm going to show you guys how to beat Tyson, but not in this video. But, yeah. Anyways, normally, I'm a hardware guy. I like this. I like having this. Yeah, I love having this. The problem is, this is about 30 bucks. And, that's expensive. I mean, this game was $60 25 years ago. Yeah, 25 years ago. I mean, it's... So, I mean, it's crazy to find good working Nintendos. I was lucky. I actually... This Nintendo right here, this is my Nintendo that I've had since I was a little kid. I've been pretty lucky. I mean, I haven't had any big problems with it. Knock on wood. But, works pretty good. But today, I want to talk about this. And that's why you're here. You're here for this video. You're here for the Xbox. And you're here because this, my friends, is a modded Xbox. Now, all legalities aside, I wanted to show people exactly what this thing can do. Effectively, this is a computer that is high-end enough, and it takes all of the usability out of having to run programs or anything like that. Or you basically plug it in and it works. You can get these through a variety of sources, but this is the one that I actually procured. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you what it can do, and we'll go from here. So let me go ahead and use my effective stand here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and power it on. Now, right when you very first power it on, it's going to not do anything because I don't have it on the right input. Put it on AV here. And then, of course, I must select the proper input channel here. Let's see what it is. Aha! Okay, so let me power it off. Okay, so the Xbox is off. And when you power it up, this is what it comes to. So it boots to the Xbox screen. And I'm not doing anything with the controller. There's no disc in it. It's all preloaded. It boots right to a hybrid version of something called coinops. And as you can see, it's pretty intuitive. Let me go ahead and go through what it has. Now, what's great about this is that it uses a standard Xbox controller. So most places that you go will give this with it. It does support 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player functionality, which is phenomenal. These cords are super long, so you're not going to run into any of the issues that you have with the NES Classic or the SNES Classic. But let's take a look here. Let's go through some menus. So first of all, we've got some pretty cool music on here, and these are arcade classics. You press right and you go to console classics. Old school games, pretty cool. Old school arcade games. Action games. Action platformers, pretty cool. Beat 'em ups. For everybody that likes beat 'em ups, these are gonna be arcade beat 'em ups. Fight Club. Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom. Those type of games. Games that you probably sunk lots of quarters into as a kid. God, I love the music on this image. Epic, man. Listen. Yeah. Love it. Racing sim games. run and gun, 3D shooters, side-scrolling shooters, and of course, go ahead and shut down the system. So let's go ahead and play some actual games here. Now here's what I want to do. I'm going to review several systems like this over the next couple of weeks here. What I want you guys to do is like the video, comment, and subscribe to me. And I want you guys to tell me what games you want to see me play. Let's see here. What do I want to play? Let's play some console games, huh? All right. And when you get into it, the menu is phenomenal. Gets right into it, and then it's all done by letter. So Adventures of Lolo, Disney's Aladdin. This looks like this is a Sega Genesis version. I'm sorry, this is a Sega Genesis version. This is a Super Nintendo version. Graphical differences, guys. Sorry. Alien Soldier, Batman Returns, Battletoads. God, I love Battletoads. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs is the second one. This is the original Battletoads on the NES. And like I said, you kind of flip through it, and if you don't know what game it is, it will tell you. Now, something that's super cool that a lot of emulators can't run, they can't run Castlevania 3. So when people say, oh, you know, I want to play Castlevania, this game holds a ton of value because it can't be played on most emulators. And here it is, because the Xbox is strong enough to run it. Chrono Trigger, arguably the best game in existence. If you haven't played this, play this. The fact that Nintendo did not include this on the Super Nintendo Classic is the reason I don't own a Super Nintendo Classic, because Chrono Trigger's not on it. Comic Zone, Contra. Let's get down here. Let's play something graphically. Let's play some Castlevania. So you just press start right here. And it's going to go ahead and boot right into the game here. Music sounds good. Boots right in. Boom. Right into Dracula's Curse. Enter your name. Alright, we're going to link it up. And if you can see, it plays it really, really good. So it's great because what it does is it uses the standard controller functions here. Use the joystick, whip, knife throw, just the same. The other buttons don't do anything, which is good because you don't want them to do anything. But the best part about this is you're not trying to hunt down classic controllers. You're not trying to hunt down anything. Xbox controllers are about 10, 15 bucks a piece. And then the best part, when you're done, these two buttons, and it'll go ahead and boot right back for you. Goes ahead and restarts. So, do me a huge favor, guys. Link, comment, subscribe to this. Let me know what game you want to watch me play. Let me know what we'll go through. What I'll do is I'll do a whole nother video. You know what? I'll do a whole video on DuckTales. This game's awesome. But look, there's hard to find games on here. DuckTales 2. You know how much this is on the street? 80, 90 bucks. I mean, just all kinds of games. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fight. There's just great games on here. And like I said, these are just consoles. There's over 1,000 games on this console right here. Zelda, Link to the Past. Phenomenal. Amazing game. Minish Cap. I mean, it just, oh my gosh. Look, there's 64 games on here. Let's see how a 64 game plays. Let's take a look. Everybody always worries about 64 games because 64 games are hard to emulate. You know, you get frame rate dropping and things like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'll show you the game here. Should it load? Takes a little bit longer because it's a bigger ROM, of course. Looks pretty smooth. Mario Kart. Now, a lot of you guys that play this are probably going to like this. Now, here's another thing that's really cool about this game here. We'll do 100cc because I haven't played this in a minute. You don't have to wait for them to release anything. It's all on this one system. And you know what? These things aren't expensive. They're not. You're going to pay, you know, $120, $130 for a Super Nintendo Classic. Come on. Are you kidding me? Scalpers prices. I can't watch people pay that kind of money. Let's do a... Oh. Alright, that's fine. You know, I just can't watch that. So as you can see, it's really smooth. The music doesn't stutter. If I can find the gas here. That's the one thing with emulated games, you know, you always gotta find what buttons are what. But I mean, this is just as smooth as the... Uh-oh, Blue Shell Sun? This is just as good. Oh wow, I am absolutely horrible. So for what it's worth, I told you guys I'm a retro guy. I didn't play a whole lot of 64. I never actually even played this particular game. So, sorry if I'm sucking here. But I was mainly a GoldenEye guy. But man, I mean, it just plays so good. Okay, I'm horrible at this, so I don't want to, but watch this. Boop. Boom. And it comes right back to the main system. So it's one of those things where, you know, you guys got to get it, you got to play with it. If you know where you can get one of these, I typically recommend to jump all over this. Wow, you know, I wish all the Mega Mans are on here. I mean, there's $300 worth of Mega Man games. Metroid Fusion, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I mean, Pilot Wings 64. Secret of Mana, that game's $90. Shinobi, Sin and Punishment, that's a 64 game. I mean, there's Sega games on here for you Sega guys. Star Fox 64. All the Streets of Rage games. Look, here are your Mario games. Boom, Mario All-Stars. Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Let's do this here. Because, you know, this is more my speed. So, basically what we'll do is we will, like I said, do some videos of these things. I want to make sure that people know that you can get these things, and they're out there. Once you find somebody who you trust, go ahead and get it. Let's do a time trial. Let's see if I can really rock here. Let's see. Yeah, Bowser. And let's see here. Star Cup. Oh, I can't even race on it. Okay, so none of it's really saved yet. There's no special cup. I was trying to race on Rainbow Road here, but it's not here. So I don't want to play that. Now, the saving, that's another thing I want to let you know. The game files save to the Xbox, meaning if you save it, it will save it to the Xbox itself. So all your RPG games will work. I'll show you here. We'll play some Super Mario World. For what it's worth, I'll do a review of Super Mario World separately, and I'll tell you guys about probably the best Christmas I ever had. Yeah, and it starts with this screen right here. So, alright. So I'll show you guys the data save. So let's just do this. One player game. And what I'm going to do... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Dinosaur Land. The strange land that we find Princess Toadstool's missing again. Looks like it's at it again. Okay, Bowser. Alright. So once again, Bowser kidnapped my woman. So let's go ahead and just speed run this real quick here. So basically what I'm trying to do is I want to show you guys the okay, that was thoroughly embarrassing. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys the process on how it works. All right. Dun 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 dun. All right. And a cool thing about the Xbox too is that the Xbox can be hooked up a variety of ways. You can hook it up via a RCA cables. That's how I have this hooked up. Oh, the first time you've ever met Yoshi in a game, man. Anyways, like I said, it can be hooked up a variety of ways. I have it hooked up just RCA cables. This particular TV doesn't have a composite input, which makes no sense why a 60-inch screen TV does not have composites, other than the fact that it's 2017. But there's all sorts of ways that you can get around that. You know, you can get composites to HD and things like that. So, all right, bink. All right, cool. So it'll save. Oops. No. Oh, okay. Okay, well that was stupid. So it should take me back to the overworld here. Okay. So how do I save? Oh, maybe you can only save and continue after. Okay, well that's a horrible example. So let's back out of the game. Boom, once again, no cartridge switch. It'll just go ahead and reboot and take you right back to where you were. Here, let's do this real quick. Because this one I could show you the save function. But I mean really what I'm going over here is I'm just repeating myself how awesome it is. You know, I will show you guys much more gameplay. Register your name. There we go. Alright, I'm going to play with Link. Man, these colors look great. And so, another cool thing that this system does is it has what's called progressive scan stretch. So what it does is it will maintain the aspect ratio as best as it can. Okay, so let me die real quick. But the colors are phenomenal. The music is phenomenal. Man, it just... Oh, gosh. Buy something, will you? No, I won't. But I am trying to die real quick. Alright. Pink. Man, when this game came out... Okay, so we're going to save it. Alright, there we go, Link. So let's back out of the game. And let's go play something else. And then let's see if when we come back our save is still there. Because that would be a phenomenal test of the system. Let's get down with some Aladdin here. So the way that you know the difference between the Sega Genesis version and the Super Nintendo version is one of them is Walt Disney's Aladdin, and the other one is just Aladdin. The Walt Disney version is the Sega one, as you can see. The music, oh my gosh, the Sega version is just so much better. The chip, actually, that was in the Genesis allowed them to have a better sound, I think. Alright, Agrabah Market. Hell yeah. About to sing this for you guys. For Prince Ali. Big way for Prince Ali. Oh, bizarre. Hey, you, that suit is a brand new star. Hey, you, do. Okay, you guys don't want to hear me sing. You're gonna love this guy, Prince Ali, fabulous he, Alibaba. Okay, alright, so let's get out of it here. Okay, so once again, back out of it, and let's just see if it saves. But if you got questions on how this thing works, leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. I'm really, really good about that. And like I said, if you can find one of these for a relatively good deal, jump all over it. It will get your retro game fix. Let's see if it's saved here. Oh, shoot. There we go. Once again, thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Comment what you want to see me play and we'll get down. I'll give you guys a little example of everything and how it works. Until then, go grab yourself one of these bad boys right here and I'll catch you guys later.